Greetings all, FerrariMan601 here. Welcome back to F1 2017. We are in the Williams of Lance Stroll today, and we are in Australia. What I want to try to do today is to make a miracle happen in this Williams. Of course, we know how terrible they are in 2018. However, can we do anything interesting with them? Let's find out. One-shot qualifying coming at you. Right, DRS is open, mix 4. We are on the slower super soft compound tires. This is a strategy call. I want to be going on to the ultra softs during the race. Of course, with this car, we have no prayer of pole position or probably even being on the front 4 rows of the grid. And if I keep driving it like this, we're going to be starting last. Got the car high-centered on those sausage curbs on the outside of turn 4. That is putting us projected into P20 right now. That's not at all where I need it to be. See if I can pull anything back. The car just doesn't rotate mid-corner for me. I'm going to say that little excursion probably blew the lap right there. But of course we will continue because that's what we do here. That's going to be P20 for us. So we're showing a 19 now. P19 is what it looks like, so not dead last, but right next to him. Not great.
So qualifying is complete and we're all set for an exciting race tomorrow. Your top 3 are Hamilton, Vettel and Kimi Räikkönen. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
Well, look at that. Felipe Massa in the other Williams, P9th there. Not good for us. We're all the way down here in 19th. Yeah, only Marcus Ericsson is slower than us, and we're the only car on super softs in the entire field. This ought to be interesting. Stand by for racing action. Welcome to the grid. I should say the back of the grid here in Melbourne. Starting in 19th, we only have the Sauber behind us. Yeah, we've got it all to do, but we are starting on the Super Softs. We'll be going on to the Ultra Softs later on in the race, so who knows what can happen. And of course, Melbourne, always a strong likelihood of safety car interventions and of course big pile-ups into the slow corners at the end of long straights. So, to the formation lap. Right. Wait for everybody to get going in front of us. Lay a little bit of rubber down, but not too much.
If you can, we need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
We do have to carry these tires for a reasonably long time, 25% race distance of course. We don't want to be too harsh on these tires here on the formation lap. Nineteenth. This is not a very good view of the field to have, but it does mean that really the only direction we could go in is forward. So if we want to be proponents of looking on the bright side, as Wehrlein forgets that people are around him, perhaps it is all to play for today. I don't think so, but we'll find out. Our teammate is in 9th in exactly the same car, so that makes me feel really good about myself. Just working on getting through the formation lap, and we'll see where the chips fall. Again, turn 1 and turn 2 here, very tight. the whole field going into the same piece of real estate. That's never good for keeping your nose clean, but that's exactly what we must try to do. Let's get the car configured for the race start. Mix 3. Got a lot of extra fuel on board, so hopefully we'll be able to run in Mix 3 the whole way. Seat control over to the computer. We'll get lined up on the grid. We'll see what we can do from here. Looks like everybody around us also on the red striped Super Softs. And here we go. Lights out and away we go. Actually pretty good initial getaway. Not too much wheel spin in the second phase of the start. In between Van Dorn and Fiat here into turn 1, locking up both front wheels.
Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up.
Make it through 1 and 2 unscathed. Fiat forces us off onto that exit curbing there. Contact behind us, that's Palmer hitting us. My corner, Palmer, give it to me, thank you. Up into P15. All right. Working no damage there despite having some light contact there with Palmer. Drag race with Hulkenberg for P13. We've got it. P12 Magnussen and 11th Alonso directly in front. Can we do anything about these guys immediately ahead of us? No DRS yet, but we do of course have a bit of a slipstream. I admit this is a very optimistic course of action. Mercedes power versus Ferrari power. And it appears we came off the better in that little squabble. P12. All right, Fernando Alonso is going to be down about 500 horsepower relative to us. Remember, that is the one and only Mick Honda in front. His car runs on fairy dust. It's actually counterfeit fairy dust. My car runs on the hopes and dreams of Ferrari fans everywhere. So there we go. No problem. Yellow flag, somebody's blowing up in front. This could bring out a safety car or a virtual safety car. That was Grosjean blowing up.
Right, some information on Grosjean. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
That puts us up into P10 and the points. How about that? DRS enabled.
3 now. DRS has been enabled.
So no safety car or virtual safety car thanks to Mr. Grosjean. All right, we're not in a terrible position. P10 from P19. Not bad for 3 laps worth of work. I believe Felipe Massa is in P8. In our immediate crosshairs, Ocon in the Force India, and then Massa directly ahead of him, I do believe. Three Mercedes-powered cars line astern for positions 8, 9, and 10. Nobody immediately behind us. Ocon hitting brakes early there, messing me up big time. Definitely lost quite a few tenths, probably around half a second. These guys are also all on the ultra soft tires, planning on staying out a bit longer than the guys around. We have DRS for Ocon, but we're nowhere near close enough. Tire wear is under control. Should have DRS again through here, and we do. He's right up to Massa now, though. If we play this right, we might get a 2-for-1 deal.
Yellow flag.
Yellows. Why? Oh, yep, Force India off through there. And let's see, that was some damage. We overtook Massa, both of us did.
Minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car till we get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this worse.
Sail it up the inside of Ocon. He's hitting us. Mercedes drag race through the golf course sweeper. He's right alongside.
Okay, some information on Perez. They are out of the race.
All right, we've got him. Now I'm noticing the lack of downforce. The left front element on my front wing is gone, or at least somewhat damaged. But we're up into P7. Looks like Ocon was trying a move on Massa. As I was trying a move, Ocon checked up. And I was already committed to doing what I was doing, so I kind of found his right rear wheel. Oops. Ocon will have DRS on us now, coming down start finish, and again coming down toward turn 3. And it looks like we've got a bit of a gap now going up to Verstappen in P6. Definitely feeling the effects of our slightly wounded front end now. We'll see how the pace of those around us develops. Our car is not at 100% any longer. Basically right here is where that lack of front grip is going to hurt us. The rest of the lap feels reasonable enough. Ocon very close now. Trying to go up the outside of us will outdrag him out of the corner. Meanwhile, Sebastian Vettel sets the fastest lap, which is about 14 years faster than us. Ocon's going to have DRS on us again. Might it pay dividends to pit a little bit earlier? Wow, look at that loss of downforce. We pit a little bit earlier. Ocon's hit us. Anyway, finish that point. Attempt number 3, if we pit a little bit earlier, we'll change the front wing. We'll go onto the Ultra Softs. And can we kind of do an overcut on them? I don't know. We're not faster than the guys behind us, I can tell you that much. I'm pulling a train and I know it. Tire wear is not great, but it's not bad either. See what the others around are going to do. Some guys in front have taken to the pit lane. Might get a couple of positions on the pit rotation. Massa's pitting.
Felipe in the pits. Felipe has pitted.
That's Vettel in front of us. He's just completed his pit stop. Up into P6 on the pit stop rotation right now. Big lock up there into turn 3. I think we might want to get off of these tires this time by. Box this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
All right, there it is. We're going to replace the front wing. We're going on the Ultra Softs. Save a little bit of fuel.
Okay, car ahead is now running the super soft tyre. That's the super soft on the car ahead.
And let's just hope that the guys behind us have the same idea.
Only one stop to go. One stop left.
Yeah.
Strategy.
They are coming in. That's our race right now for these guys.
Release.
Okay. I don't think we managed to leapfrog anybody. We had a slightly longer stop. Remember changing the wing. We're in mix 3.
Pit strategy complete.
Limiter off.
See these tyres through to the end now.
Back down to P18. Let's see what we can do, if anything. Right. All right, I think we're going to be gaining on these guys by quite a bit. We're also on the faster tire at this point, at least relative to Magnussen. What have we got?
Our gap to our teammate is 4.7 seconds.
Working lap 9 of 15. We are definitely gaining on Magnussen. That was optimistic on my part, but we made it work. P17. Raikkonen just sets fastest lap. That's Alonso.
information on
Palmer is out.
They're retiring from the race.
Up into P14 now.
Caution, caution.
Yellows. All right, somebody stop behind us.
Okay, clear. Some information on Ericsson. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
See, a safety car right now might be interesting. Problem is, there's a chance that the race would finish behind the safety car. Gaining big time on Alonso. We're now in P13. Mercedes versus Mick Honda. That was never going to work. Ah, Fernando. You look like an amateur. Very, very embarrassing. Coming up onto the Force India of Ocon. We have DRS and we know how to use it. We're not quite close enough to use it effectively though. Up into P10, back into the points. We'll have DRS again on Ocon down to turn 3. Still a little bit too far back, but we'll try an optimistic out-braking maneuver. Not quite close enough. Ocon again jumping on the brakes early there. He's hitting us still. There's Hulkenberg and then Massa. We could be in line for P7 if we play this right. Rule number 1, don't take your teammate out, but you can demote him down the field. And we did. 2 and 1, P7. I have to think about fuel management.
The car in front is 18.6 seconds.
18.6 seconds on Ricardo. We're not going to pull that back. Ericsson's out of the race. So going on to the Ultra Softs later on has paid dividends. Everybody else around us on the Super Softs. That's good for P7. That's not too bad at all. Massa within 1 second, he'll have DRS coming down to turn 3. It's not close enough though. That works in my book. So just running in mix 2.
Yellow flag.
Not trying to burn up too much more fuel. Yellow flag zone here through turn 9. And now green. Working lap 12 of 15. $16 cars left in this race, 4 cars out. Reasonable attrition rate. I think we've pulled ourselves out of DRS range.
Our gap to first place is 42.4 seconds.
Yep, 2.5 seconds back to Hulkenberg for P8. We're safe from DRS attack. Lap 13 of 15.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
We've definitely hoisted this Williams up a whole lot farther than it has any business going. The 2017 Williams not nearly as bad as the 2018 Williams, but still pretty bad all things considered. At least it's not Honda powered. P7 in this car, especially coming from 19th. That's no mean feat. No prayer of catching anybody in front of us unless they have some sort of technical problem, and even then, 2 laps to go. Starting to take it a little easier on the car now.
Okay, gap ahead is 20.1 seconds.
Yeah, definitely going backwards relative to the guys ahead. Ricardo is the next car. Can't see him on the mini-map there. He's 20 seconds up the road, not a chance. We've let the gap to Hulkenberg shrink a little bit. Or not, 2.7 seconds still the gap. It was right around 2.5 at the timing line, start-finish. Starting the final lap.
This is your final lap of the race. There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
1 lap of fuel remaining and 1 lap of racing remaining. Actually now around a half a lap. Right on target.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon.
Sebastian Vettel has won in Australia. Wonder where we've heard that story before. Hulkenberg has dropped back. Just 2 corners to go. On to start finish for the last time. Let's dive on over to the pit wall. That is P7, a solid P7 in the Williams.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
All things considered, not a bad showing.
That's a fantastic performance from Ferrari. It hardly looked in doubt. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more.
Champagne time from the podium. Vettel and the 2 Mercedes guys. just like real life, isn't it? In some order, that is what we see on the podium here in 2018. One Ferrari guy and two Mercedes guys.
And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Lance Stroll.
There we go.
That was a quality drive from start to finish. He can be proud of that one.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
I've got to say, that is a well-placed driver of the day, courtesy of Anthony Davidson. We started 19th, we finished 7th. I think we can be proud of that one. Final order, Vettel winning over Hamilton and Bottas. Hamilton did not win despite starting from pole position, so undoubtedly he'll be blaming everything except his own performance today. Decent run for Max Verstappen, who beats Daniel Ricciardo fair and square, and Kimi lost his position to Valtteri Bottas there. But there we are, driver of the day, up from 19th to 7th. Brilliant job. A lot of movers down here, mostly because of the retirements that we had. Out of the race are Ericsson, Palmer, Perez, and Grosjean. Massa starting in P9, finishing in P15. What happened there, Felipe? I was the one who had the wing damage, and I was the one who started from 19th, 10 spots behind you, and, well, I still come out on top by a big margin. Very, very cool. We brought Lance Stroll and the Williams up into the points from the back row of the grid. I definitely like this game, and of course it makes me look forward to F1 2018 because, yeah, I've grown to like this one, I've grown to have some fun with it, and if this is anything to go by, F1 2018 should be very fun for all of us. And of course, you're going to be seeing F1 2018 content once we do get our hands on that game. Until next time, though, hope you enjoyed all that, everybody. FerrariMan601 saying thank you for watching, and of course, we will see you soon.